Yeah.
Good afternoon, guys. We have gathered here on a group discussion of expectations will happiness. As Christians, expecting something sometimes will not happen as sometimes we can't achieve our goals that may affect our mindset. So we can now continue further anymore. But making expectations set us at a definite goal to reach something, and it forms a desire to achieve our path. And now this I forward my to my friend Sharan.
I agree what is said. Sometimes expectations may discourage us. Sometimes we did not achieve what we have set our goal. So, but expectations sometimes motivate us to achieve our goal. So, I agree. Sometimes expectations has to be made.
Try to pay attention to what your friends are saying. Don't get lost in your own thoughts. Get involved into the discussion. Listen to everybody. And all of a sudden, if you have a point to raise, you can take the opportunity.
So, expectations sometimes.
Please put closer to your mouth.
Yeah. So, expectations sometimes helps us to achieve our target. So,
But, I completely agree with your words. Uh, every man expects something from others, like attraction, love, care, anything. It might be anything. Everyone expects something or someone they wanted. Uh, let's be practical that we usually see in our daily lives. We expect something like attraction from someone whom we care most, but we don't get it, and we get depressed and so on, so on. Something happens. Because of that, we lose focus on what we do rather than expecting something like something might happen, something miraculous happens. Miracle doesn't happen. Life is never a mess unless you make a mess. It's a great quote. It might be unless you make something about your life, like it's very disgusting or life is very boring. Unless you think something about it, you never get depressed or unhappy. Rather than feeling depressed, accept what you are, what actually you are, rather than caring something, letting something, or accepting something, believing whatever happens, happen. Let it be. Accept something, everything. Let be yourself and enjoy yourself. That's it.
So I agree with the statement. Expectations kill happiness. Yeah, definitely I will agree, but not 100% efficient. Expectations definitely kill happiness. Even Bhagavad Gita says it in chapter 2, 47 verse. It says, Krishna says to Arjuna, do your duties, but do not attach to the fruits which will get the output. Output is do not attach to the output. Do your duties first. So definitely, the more expectations we have, when we cannot reach it, when we don't reach the expectations, we will be somewhat fall from the spot where we are. So suppose we are not getting success. When we are expecting success and we are not getting it, some downfall will be there. But how much it is efficient? I do contradict my statement too. There is see, suppose we should expect some things. We should self motivate ourselves. So I do convince myself that I should get some marks in the semesters or anything else that I am expecting it. So it is also somewhat expectation. So definitely it is not 100% correct expectations kill happiness, but somewhat we should get hope, or we should self motivate in order to get success in life. So definitely we should have some expectations.
Yes, Vivek, what you said, you're right. But what I think is expectation doesn't kill happiness. I think all expectations kills happiness because on our everyone should have some expectations because everyone have to think about our life and what the life we have to lead. So everyone on earth have their expectations but doesn't take any help to achieve your goals. That means if you have any expectations to do, you have to do your own think and thought. So I think that expectation doesn't feel happiness or expectations feels happiness.
Without expectations, without having expectations also a problem. Without students, we have also some goals and expectations on our career. Having expectations on future is not a bad thing, I think. And work hard, expect less. Then you satisfied with the getting results.
I contradict the statement that Sham said earlier. Every time expectation not is, if you expect it that, if you expect something like expectation should always go with the standards. Suppose, for example, if someone who prepares for the exam that is, he might be aware, like, Hare Krishna is preparing for some SSG, GD exam. He prepares hard as he can.
Please hold the mic closer.
So he prepares hard as he can. And
You want to say that when you have expectations, you keep some fixed targets and you can work towards it. What happens if there is no expectation? You might sometimes become hopeless. Okay.
if he suppose Hare Krishna is preparing for GD exam, 1 month exam is about to conduct in 1 month. If he starts preparing before getting of 3 months, taking coaching from the YouTube classes or collecting books from libraries or whatever it is, if he must try 100%, he will definitely success.
Good that you're giving examples. When you give examples, it is more relatable. Okay.
I have no mind to believe.
Vivek? Yeah. Yes, Dilip, what is that you want to say? Can you give 1 or 2 instances where you had expectations and still failed? Quick. Then you're wasting time. Okay, somebody else? Quick.
So let's take an example. We are attending an interview, and if an interview asks if you work for any circumstances and at any conditions you work, we will say yes. Yes, I can work at any conditions. Do any person works with any circumstances? No person will work. But we are giving just expectations to achieve something, to get some job. We are telling it. See, it is like exaggerating our own statement. We are just overstating it. We are stating it just to get job. We are just giving them expectations about ourselves. So there is no wrong in it. Sometimes we will get success through it, or sometimes we will. Sometimes we feel the more expectations or any statements we give, sometimes it will be useful to us.
And you
So-
might feel also pressurized sometimes. Right? When you have so many expectations, automatically the pressure will also increase.
Yeah. So the more expectations also was harmful, but we should have some expectations. We should build ourselves, or we should have self hope. We should have some expectations towards us. So I agree with it.
Yeah, wait, I completely agree. Yeah, wait, I completely agree with your words. Expectations are nothing but your feelings. Expectations
Keep
are
it close to your mouth.
they are personal feelings. Feelings are never permanent in one's life. Feelings just change. So does expectations. Expectations never will be same as always what you think. Everybody expects we can do something like this. We can become an artist as well as a cricketer or a singer or a dancer or something. Everyone has somewhat skills in somewhat object areas or some places, but he does not know what he is actually capable of. So he expects everything from every place and everything. Because of it, he does not have a clarity what he should expect physically or mentally or anything. Because of that, most of the people do expect what they does not require or what they does not deserve. Rather than speaking deserve, everyone does not get what they want actually. Because of that, they personally feel something ill or anything. Everything is not permanent in their life, rather than speaking. So rather than expecting something, we should know what we are capable of and doing what we can achieve. Failures may come and go, as we all know. Expectations do, they stay, but they are not permanent. They are temporary. Expectations always change the persons. Life is mindset, is decisions. People do have so many goals in their life because of those others' expectations. People are coming to our students' point of view. Lecturers expect students something that they are capable of, but
Sorry
they
to
don't.
interrupt, Rajesh. See, in a discussion like this, people don't give opportunity. Okay? If you allow him to speak for another 1 hour, he'll speak. And he gets the marks and he gets through the interview. And others, they will lose. Don't wait for the microphone. Okay, if you start automatically, the microphone comes to you. If you're confident, come forward and raise a point. You can say sorry to, like how I said, sorry to interrupt Rajesh, I have a point to note here, or I have a point to raise here. And you can say your views. Unless and until you take the opportunity, you cannot win the interview. You cannot win the discussion. Yes.
Uh,
Absolutely. That
Coming
is
to
even
our
my point. I was about to I was about to mention Mahati ma'am.
Yes.
Uh, in the group discussion, this is only a practice. Try understand how to put an attempt in making yourself ready for the real discussion. Sometimes all of you are found with only managing the situation, saying that my opinion is this, my opinion is this, my opinion is this. For that, why a discussion is needed? A discussion as a whole requires how others are accepting our opinions, how we are going to put our effort in giving our opinions. All that matters. Well said, Mahati ma'am. I think we can take it forward.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Coming to our
Please go ahead.
students' point of view, our parents expect something from us, but they don't know what we are capable of. Even lecturers, they think that we are somewhat better than others, but they don't know what actually that person is. So rather than expecting some, everyone has their own expectations, own point of view, own point of decisions, etc. But we to have some personal feelings where we capable of so get what you want, know what you want, know what you want to become, know what you want to do, what's your future or what's your present doesn't matter. What you actually want to do is matters.
Okay, Rajesh, from now on, I would like to address my problems.
Okay.
about already addressing on her phrase expectation to happiness, as my friend told about more than feelings or what we are dealing with our mental state. Having expectations, more expectations can give our mental state rapidly. But sometimes not making any expectations can make us burden in our life. As if you keep a path and move on, you can definitely achieve our goals.
Can
As
you
well as my
kindly
friend,
use the microphone well? Can you kindly use the microphone well?
Yes, sir, sure. Put it closer to your mouth and speak a little loudly.
as a friend address about more emotions that we carry on how expectations can kill. As for example, if a girl attempts an exam and she wants to score 99 marks in her exam, but even if she gets 98 marks, she'll get depressed and it can it can stop her making further straight. It holds just holds on for some time so she can recover. Like that. But in another state, if it doesn't have any expectations, we cannot move forward. But as it doesn't make up in the state to achieve it. That's all I want to address.
Don't say that's all, okay, because there is so much to discuss still. That's all, that's it. These, phrases give some negative impact that you don't have anything else in your mind. Okay, try to avoid those kind of phrases.
Even sometimes expectations will kill our happiness. Like, for example, we expect like exams are coming, we need to prepare well in exams to write exams, and we expect like we need to get 9 points or 10 points. We need to reach our goals, and uh, and we try to learn before exams. We study 1 week before or 1 month before. We like to study and get marks more. And sometimes it doesn't happen, and we go to depression or feels like a sad in that way. And sometimes we reach our goals. We need to attend an interview, and we need to get the job. We excited in that time, and feel like I have to get that job in that way. Uh, yeah, my friend Sandeep will continue.
Exactly. What you speak is true. And expectations kills happiness. For example, when we help our friend and we expect from him same, but he doesn't, and then we will get.
Can you touch upon one of the points that he has already spoken? You repeat so that people should also come to know. How will I come to know that you have listened to me? There should be some relatability. Take one or two words that he has already spoken and comment on them. Or you can elaborate the same example that he has given instead of giving a new example. Come on, speak up.
It was a high marks seeker.
Yes. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead with your example.
And we expect our friend doesn't to help us. He doesn't, then we.
What is that you want to finally come to with all these discussions?
Expectations are kills happiness.
Okay, you're agreeing with the statement. Is it?
Exactly.
Anybody else who has some other point of view?
I think both expectation it doesn't give happiness. Sometimes it's both. Sometimes it gives happiness and sometimes it doesn't. As if we achieve the goal, what we expected, it gives us happiness. If it doesn't, it be sadness. It's related to how we achieve it, and that's what I wanted to know.
What I personally feel is expectations do not kill happiness, but when you expect something, it should be possible. Okay, as long as it works out in reality. Say, for example, I expect to climb the Mount Everest in one day. It is not possible. I cannot have such expectations. So, my expectations should be possible in the scenarios that are available for us. It should work out in reality. When the possibility is there, you can definitely have some hope, and you have to work hard towards what you expect. Unless and until we work hard, only having some thought processing in mind and not doing anything, things won't come to us. You should have an expectation, you should have a proper planning, and your approach should be very appropriate that it is possible to reach that goal. That is the conclusion that I can give out of all your discussions. Anything else that you want to say?
As a friend, Sandeep and I was too, the person marks, like, girl gets 99 out of 100, and the person gets just passed, where he gets failed, where he thought he will fail. He does not agree that he did expect that he will fail, but instead of that, he got passed. Sometimes expectations prove that you are wrong.
Yes.
It's not always that expectations kills happiness or something. It's just own opinion. Uh, Rather than being happy what we want, failure doesn't matter. Everyone has their own opinion what they do. Failure, even a person who does not want to become something, thinks about something. He thinks, but he don't want to become something. Everyone has a dreams. They get so many dreams. I got this, I got that. They expect that what we, if we become like this, we might be rich. If we did like this, we can do this. Somewhat, person expectations change due to some great people. Some billionaires, some sportsmen. We does not have a simple expectation unless we dream over something or get access, focus on something what we want to become actually. Unless we set a goal or set an opinion what we want to become. Every engineer or a sportsman or a uh, actor, he does not want to become someone like him. He wants to prove himself. Rather than expectations, prove yourself that you are worthy enough for that position and not capable as others. You may not be capable what others may. So prove your worth rather than expecting something. That's why.
Yes, I agree with your statement. Expectations are like two types, man. When comparing positive and negative, when we expect things in a positive way, like I have to study for 2 hours a day, it will be easier because our capacity to study is up to 3 to 4 hours, and we are expecting less time to study. In otherwise, negative expectation means I have to study for 8 hours and I want to achieve this goal in 1 month or 1 week. It's very like tough task to us
No, no.
because
Hold the microphone properly.
expectations are mentally restricting the passions, because while expecting the smaller one which we are it's very easy to achieve, it will give us happiness. When we are expecting more than the capability of ours, it will give sadness. And if we fail in that, we should take it positive and not regret that I am not achieving this.
You have to have the time constraint also in mind. I have given you 20 minutes and it crossed 24 minutes. You should know how to conclude as well.
Sorry to disturb you, Hari. Expectations.
Once it disturb, it's an interruption.
As you already said, expectations does not give our happiness. We all expect something we can do better. Rather than by going to an interview or attending an exam or some degree or etc. What we want to speak, we won't be able to speak. Actually, we can think that we always expect that I can do this, I will do this, I'm capable of doing this. By attending an interview, this might be what an interview asks, view, our point of view changes. We think that the interview might be asked us question like this. We'll get prepared for that particular question and expect that interview should ask that question only. But interview does not need to have his own opinion and need to have his own point of view. Where we get prepared for a particular point of view, where an interviewer or where you are interviewing, where you are being interviewed, interviewer asks you a question like what you want to actually become. You don't know what you actually want to become. You are just going for a job where you are getting an interview. Because of your qualifications or what you spoke or how you behave, it doesn't matter. Because interview has a point of view what you rather than having a what the qualifications or somewhat people have a degree, everyone has a degree, but the interview does not want the degree. He wants the skills and the confidence where you accept expect accept, accept what you are and how you can face the forces or dangers when you are in front of heavy pressure or etc. We expect that we can clear the interview, crack the interview, and get the job. We can enjoy it. While attending interview, we will get ready for the interview, and interview asks some more questions, and we get pressurized. Why to pressurize? You expect something more that you can crack the interview and wait for the interview. It's just the interview, man. Nothing
You're
else.
getting repetitive.
So rather than expecting, get prepared what you are, what capable you are, go for interview or somewhat some job, etc. Get face. If you want, it's your win. It's your success. It's not some your expectation success. It's what your hard work or your smart work. It might be your luck some places. So never expect something from others or something from yourself also. Accept what you are, what capable you are.